Vanakkam, இது Salem Sundar. This is the third video for rules of debit and credit. Hope my children would have enjoyed the first and second videos. Hopefully would have understood. Now let's go to the third part. So already transactions from 1 to 7 we have got explained. Now let's go to the first one, sold goods. So here again let me remind you, sold goods and sold goods for cash both are one and the same. Here the two aspects are cash account and actually goods, but already I have explained you goods come into 5 categories like purchases, sales, purchase return, sales return and inventory. Individually we have to give it a name. So here it is sales account. Cash is in what? Asset. Sales, that means goods. Goods is also an asset. Okay. When we sell goods, we get cash. So automatically cash balance increases. When we sell goods, our goods are going out, that is decreases. So when there is an increase in the asset, it is to be debited. That's the rule. When there is a decrease in the asset, it is to be credited. That is the rule. Okay. Yes. Next, sold goods and received a check. Can you tell me what is the first aspect? Yeah, good. Bank. Bank is an asset. So when we are selling goods and receiving a check, and when the check is collected, automatically the balance of our bank balance will increase. So when the asset increases, it is to be yeah, debited. Very good. The second aspect in this is one sales. It's an asset. It decreases, the goods are decreasing and automatically credited. Okay, good. Hope I'm not going too fast. Next, sold goods to Raghava on credit. So here, naturally the two accounts are, one is Raghava account and sales account. But instead of Raghava, I would like to give some other name for that. Can you guess what other heading I can give? Let us go to this one. See, when we purchased goods from Arul and Co, instead of writing Arul and Co, what we did? Creditors, isn't it? That is, we have purchased goods from Arul and we have to pay him. He is a creditor for us. But here we sold goods to Raghava. We have to collect money from him. So he is a debtor. He is a debtor. So we have to debit debtors account because a business concern will have a lot of debtors. So for each and every one, it is highly difficult to have open a separate ledger account. Instead, we can have a collectively debtors account. All these accounts will be mingled with it. So debtors account and a sales account. Hmm? Debtors is an asset. That is, when we have to collect money, it is naturally an asset. Sales also an asset. Let me come through sales and we'll go to debtor. It will be easier for you. So when we are selling, the goods are decreasing and automatically they have to be credited. And naturally, the debtors increases when there is a decrease in the asset. It is to be debited. That is the rule. If you have a confusion, please you can have this, you can have it in your mind. Even you have make a printout and keep it in front of your eyes. I mean, either paste it on the wall if your parents do not object. It must be in your view always, so that subconsciously that will get settled in. Later you can throw it away. Right. Next, let us go to bought plant and machinery. Plant and machinery, naturally, plant and machinery, I don't have much place, so let me write it as P and M account. But in there in the notebook, you have to write plant and machinery account. And other one is cash account. Plant and machinery is an asset. It what happens whether it increases or decreases? Yeah, increases. Okay, very good. When an asset is increases, what should we do? Debit. Good. The next one, cash is also an asset. When we buy the plant and machinery, the cash goes out, so decreases. When the asset decreases, it is to be credited. Okay, very good. Can I go for the next one? 12th. Bought plant and machinery for 5 lakhs on credit. Fine. The same point. P and M, plant and machinery account, and it is not cash but credit. We have purchased plant and machinery, so we have to pay. So he's a creditor. Creditors account. Yeah, creditors account. So plant and machinery is an asset that increases, and we have to debit it. Creditors is a liability. It increases, so credited. Correct. Good. Next, general expenses met. So this is general. There is no space, so let me write in short form. General expenses account, but you will have to write in full form in the notebook. General expenses account is an expenses account, so it increases. So what is the rule? When there is a when there is an increase in the expenses and losses, we have to debit. So debit. Naturally, cash. Cash is an asset. When we meet the expenses, that decreases and automatically credited. Good. Telephone expenses. Telephone expenses. Children, here there is no place, so I'm writing in a short form, but you do not do so in your notebook. You must write in full form. Telephone expenses account is one, and other one is cash. So it is under expenses account, increases and debit. Cash asset decreases, so credited. Good. Next, interest received. A business concern will not only have income through sales in other ways too. So interest is also one of the incomes to the concern. So here interest received is interest received account. That is one. Other one is it may be through cash or check or any other thing, but here they have mentioned nothing. If they have not mentioned anything, you have to just consider it to be cash. So interest received is an income. It increases the interest balance. What should we do? Look at here. Increase in the liability, capital. Let me increase in the incomes and gains. We have to credit. So I'm crediting this. Cash is an asset. It increases. When the asset is increases, it is to be debited. That's all. Right. The next one, returned damaged goods to Arul and Co. So we have purchased from Arul on credit. Now some goods are damaged and we are returning it. So here also we have to return. This is what return. We have purchased goods from Arul and now we are returning it. So this is to be mentioned as purchases return account. Purchases returns or return outwards account. Just 1 minute. Let me wrap text. Okay. Okay. So this can be called as purchases returns or return outwards account. That is nothing but goods. That's all. That's the thing. And other one is Arul & Co. So he is the creditor. Good. When we return the goods, sorry, first it is an asset. Let us mention that. Then when we return goods, it goes out. That is, it decreases. Okay. When the asset is decreases, it is to be credited. Creditors is a liability. Here also, the creditor account will be decreasing. So naturally, debited. Hmm? Bit confusing? Don't worry. No worry. Gradually you will understand. All the points we cannot understand at the same time. Gradually, one by one week. Here, the main point is return damaged good means purchases return and creditors. These are the accounts that we have to see. And so it is quite easy to make you when purchases is debited, purchases return will be credited. This is a simple idea you can go with. Okay, righto. The next one is received goods from Raghava. Received goods from Raghava. That is from Raghava already. We have sold goods. So he is a debtor to us. The goods, this is called sales return or return outwards. This is idea behind it. And naturally this is a data. Data is an asset. The balance will decrease. When we are returning the goods, it is an asset. Received goods returned from Raghava. That is, Raghava has returned the goods that we have received. So our goods stock account will get increase. This is the point. Now you can tell me whether we have to debtors is to be debited or credited. Here it is credited and sales return is to be debited. Don't confuse yourself much. Leave it. This is enough. A simple idea I can just give you why sales return is to be debited. When sales is credited, see, when sales is credited, sales return is opposite to that, it will be debited. Go with a simple idea with that. And the next one, advertisement expenses met. So this is advertisement account. Let me reduce font size so that it will come to the column. Advertisement account and cash. Okay, advertisement is an expense. Expense increases, so debit. Cash asset decreases, so credit. Since already I have explained you much, here I am going in a simple way. Else I will have to explain you here. See, I need not. Even you yourself can do it. Right. The next one, discount received from Arul and Co. Discount received. Arul and Co. Arul and actually Arul and Co. is a creditor here, and other item is discount received. Let me reduce the font size so it will come. Okay, discount received. So discount received is an income. The income increases. So when the income there is an increase in the income and gains, we have to credit. That is a rule. So let me credit it. And automatically other one, blind folder debited point quickly reclam. Creditors account is a decreased and creditors is a liability. Fine. The next one is quite opposite to that. Discount allowed to Raghava. Raghava is a debtor. Discount allowed. Discount allowed account. So I need not explain you much. It's quite contrary to the opposite one. Asset. So asset decreases, it is to be credited. Here discount allowed, it is an kind of expenses and losses. Actually it is loss. It increases. So see, when the loss is increased, what we have to do? We have to debited. Okay, that's all children. Uh, Gradually you will understand very easily. Hope this is enough. Let me not recall anything and bore you. Once again, you just go through this video, you will be able to understand very easily. Fine. Now it is time for me to thank you. Thank you very much. See you. Bye bye.